Hey, Meet Cute listeners, we are Likewise, a recommendation app for TV shows, movies, books, and podcasts, used by millions of romance fans just like you. Everyone has a romance trope they can't get enough of. Whether you're into dark romantic fantasies, enemies to lovers, or slow burns, you can discover more of it on Likewise. You can search for specific genres, tropes, or themes, and instantly get recommendations picked specifically for you. Download the Likewise app today.
So, we already have several applicants, but if you can get your materials together ASAP, I'd be happy to throw yours in there as well.
Oh, wow. And it's been open how long?
2 days, so it's obviously gotten a lot of bites.
Of course. Well, I'll get those materials to you by today then.
Perfect, yeah. Would you like to see one of the other units in this neighborhood?
Oh, maybe. Are they also one bedrooms?
Well, in your price range, I've got 2 that could be a fit. One is a 1-bedroom flex. The flex room is already occupied, and it's part of the unit that's adjacent to the radiator, so you won't have access to adjust the heat. But the previous tenant said the full bedroom is much less sweaty in the winter.
I can imagine.
And the other unit is a true studio with some really unique features. It's an open concept, so the bathtub, it's right up against the front door. Really romantic.
Sounds
sexy, right? It's a pretty excellent way to make an impression on your soulmate once your match comes through. Then you two can get an upgrade, of course.
What makes you think I haven't met my soulmate?
With your budget, a studio or a 1-bed, a flex.
Couples can live in a 1-bedroom.
Not this kind of 1-bedroom.
Well, I think I'll go get my materials together for the one we just saw.
Suit yourself. Ciao.
Great. Scratch 103rd and 10th. Why is it so hard to find a goddamn apartment in the city?
There are over 1 million residential units in New York City. Fewer than 30% of New Yorkers live alone. Claire has had rocky experiences with shared living conditions. Her last sublet kicked her out with 2 weeks' notice after Claire refused to clean up the remnants of an explosive experiment with kombucha making. This is in keeping with reports from her freshman college roommate, who disagreed with Claire's assertion that she was messy, not dirty.
How's the big meeting going? Thinking of you.
It's going. Nothing was finalized, but there are some promising leads for us. Looks like it'll wrap up earlier than expected.
That's great. Do you have plans this afternoon?
Actually, I don't. Did you have something in mind?
Maybe we should celebrate.
Sure, that sounds lovely. But maybe something low-key. The meeting was kind of stressful.
Of course. Meet me by my apartment. I have a cute idea.
Sounds like a plan. Be there in about 30.
Hey, stranger. Long time no see.
Hey, yeah, I know I've been so busy. This project just keeps growing and growing.
Well, that's great. I was worried you were getting sick of me.
No, not at all. I mean, it is exciting, though. I'm getting lots more responsibility, and I think my boss is really starting to trust me.
That's fantastic. With your schedule these days, clearly you're demonstrating you're a hard worker.
Tell me about it. So, what's your plan?
My plan?
You said you had something in mind.
Oh, yes, my plan. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a little cheesy. I thought of it the other day, and it seemed like it might be a nice idea, but maybe you think it's weird.
The suspense is killing me.
Well, I guess I've been thinking a lot about our whole soulmate thing, and I thought maybe I'd take you with me on a typical day. It's nothing grand, I know, but I don't know, it might be kind of nice, like play acting, what being soulmates would be like.
I'd love to.
Really?
Yeah, you bet. Take me through your day.
Great. Okay, I figured we could start off at my climbing gym, and then we can get some coffee.
Sorry, you did not say anything about climbing.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't have to do that.
I mean, I'm kidding. I love working out. It's the best. It's just that I don't have the right clothes on for rock climbing, obviously.
You wanna borrow something of mine?
I feel like your shorts are like swimming on me. They're gonna fall off when I'm on the wall.
I don't know. I think they kind of suit you.
Okay, now you're flirting.
And what if I am? But, I come here a couple times a week. I teach class on weekends, but most days I just hit a new track and see if I can beat my time.
So this is where your competitive side comes out?
Though Bennett self-identifies as non-competitive, his long-term participation in competitive sports and his reactions to loss indicate a highly competitive streak. Few competitive people consider themselves to be so.
So,
Yeah.
you get into the harness like this. Yeah. Through the legs.
Okay.
Claire never excelled in physical activities. She frequently references her gym class trauma and has signed up for numerous gym memberships, all of which have been canceled within 3 months.
And then I will hook you in with this carabiner. See?
Hey.
Nice and secure.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be holding on to the other end of the rope, which is looped through that anchor up there.
Wait, this little tiny itty-bitty rope is going to hold up my whole body weight?
The ropes are incredibly strong. See? The belay system is designed to support up to 130% of the weight of the belayer. That's me. I'm the belayer. So I promise you'll be good.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this then. Like this?
Yeah? Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay. Okay. Bennett,
Yeah?
I think I'm stuck.
No, you got a little foothold there, above your left foot, see? Hold on, and then you can push up from there.
No, I actually don't think I can go any further.
Hey, I've got you. I promise. I'll never let you fall.
No, it's not you. I feel like I'm too high up and I don't know where to go.
You have a bunch of footholds, and there's a big jug above you for you to grab
no,
onto.
I can't. I don't know what a
I
jug
promise,
is.
I will not let you go.
I'm sorry.
You're doing
It's just
so
I'm too high up.
well.
I can't go
Hey,
anymore.
That's all. Oh, don't panic. Don't
I need
panic.
to come
I've got
down.
you.
I can't hold on anymore. I'm gonna fall.
Hey. All right, just lean back and.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's
I'm
all right.
sorry.
You're just a few feet off the ground. Let me lower you down. Just. You okay?
I don't think I like rock climbing.
Duly noted. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, much. I'm sorry about that again. I don't know what came over me.
Hey, it's all right. You're afraid of heights. I'm taking notes.
You're taking notes on me?
Colloquially speaking.
You know, you would have known all this information if you just looked up my file.
I don't know, maybe someday I'll get so curious I'll have to.
No. I just don't violate your principles for me. What's our next stop on the Bennett's typical day?
Well, we did the gym, we got coffee, and I guess then I'd usually head to the office, but I figured we'd skip that.
Wait, skip your office? Absolutely not. I want to see where the magic happens.
Oh, I mean, it's really boring in there, just a couch and a chair, really.
Then I want to see that couch in the chair.
So my colleague works through that other door, but, yeah, this is it.
It's nice. It's cozy. Oh, the plants are a nice touch.
Oh, yeah. They help me warm up the place.
So, this is it, huh, Dr. Bennett?
Just Bennett's fine.
If I were a client, how would you start the session?
Really? You've never been in therapy before?
Claire has never been in therapy before.
I mean, of course I have. I love therapy. And this is where the magic happens, though, huh, Dr. Bennett?
Just Bennett's fine.
So, what comes next?
I feel like this is too weird.
Come on, humor me.
All right. Well, what brings you in today?
I've been in the city for a few weeks, and you were recommended to me by a friend of mine.
A friend?
Yeah, a friend.
And how did you meet this friend?
Well, we met on, an airplane, and that kind of got off to a rough start, but then it turned out that we were soulmates.
Really? That's a very intimate revelation.
I suppose.
And how did you know that you were soulmates?
Well, the database, obviously.
Of course.
Well, I hear that you aren't really a fan of the database.
What I feel isn't important in this room.
Isn't it?
So, what are you doing in New York?
I'm working on a big project for my boss.
And is it challenging to be working closely with an ex?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I'm sorry.
I never said anything about working with an ex.
No, I think you must have said something about having a boss who broke up with you, or at least who you fought with. Maybe I'm misremembering.
I'm pretty confident that I have not said anything about that particular experience, Bennett, so how did you come across that fact?
I think maybe I should explain something.
Yeah, I think maybe you should.
Okay, So I have a confession, and most of all, I want to say I've really enjoyed getting to know you as a person, and I really do not believe in the National Soulmate Database, because I believe that it leads people to jump to conclusions and it take too little agency in their own relationships, and that passivity isn't really healthy for people. But I haven't explained where that all comes from. Years ago, when I was doing my first internship in grad school, I ended up landing a pretty prestigious job at the National Soulmate Database.
I'm sorry, what?
They don't take many people, but they're always working with cutting-edge psychologists, trying to improve the system and understand how it all works, the human mind. So it was a big deal, and I was pretty excited to be chosen. I accepted, and I spent about 7 months working for the database. I got paired with senior staff, and they walked me through my role, evaluating files and translating the raw data into psychological terms, diagnoses, patterns that would help the algorithm categorize people and create better matches. They're always working to improve the system, tweaking the algorithm so that the matches will be ever closer to finding a literal soulmate. They use everything, They read your texts, your emails, transcripts, purchase history.
Yeah, them and everyone else.
But they use it all to try and label a person, to make a file that reflects someone's entire identity back at them in a way that's palatable and feels like it holds promise. All this is to say I had a lot of access, and I was dating Marie at the time, and I had wondered why I had never gotten a message that she was the one. What did we have that made us incompatible? So I obsessively read through her profile, which was an absolute no-no, and then through my own. And then through dozens, hundreds of others who were proximal to us in the database, trying to figure out what was the missing link that was preventing Marie and I from reaching soulmate status. And then I found your profile.
Oh my God.
Yeah. A couple of months into my internship, I took a look at my potential matches, the ones that were still viable. Our match, still had a few more rounds of quality control to pass through before it was confirmed as anything official, but I got curious, and I read your profile. I read all about you.
Oh.
No, Claire, I was transfixed by you. I couldn't believe we had the potential to be matches. You were so unlike any woman I'd ever... You seemed so spontaneous, so joyful, so wild and raw and unpolished.
Thanks, that's a really winning description.
No, I mean it. I wanted to read everything about you. I wanted to imagine a future with you. I did imagine a future with you. I ran the algorithm privately and saw that you were, in all reasonable likelihood, going to be my soulmate if our paths ever crossed organically. And then I got caught. We were strictly forbidden as interns from finding our own matches, and my supervisor reported me, and I got let go. But I remembered you, obviously. I tried to forget, to go back to Marie, to forego all the chaos that the National Soulmate Database brought me, to dismiss the whole thing as something manufactured and sterile and unimportant, and I did, for years. But then I saw you on that airplane, and I knew it was you. It had to be you. And, well, here we are.
So, you knew it was me on the plane?
Yes.
And you knew I lived in New York before?
Yes.
You've read my file?
Yes.
My messy dating history, my chaotic job history, all of it.
Well, I hadn't looked at your file in about 2 years, until last week, but yes.
I don't know what to say.
I understand that you may be angry. This is reasonable.
Angry? I'm not angry.
You're not?
I'm furious. You knew so much, and you've been manipulating me.
I didn't mean to manipulate you, Claire.
I thought you were different, but you just like every other man I've ever dated.
I hear you. I don't want to invalidate what you're saying,
stop
but...
trying to psychobabble at me and pretend you're some kind of innocent. I tried to show you my best self, and you've known all these things, and you didn't tell me. How could I ever trust you, Bennett? You've humiliated me.
I really never meant for it to come out like this. My curiosity got the better of me, and I just... It all got away from me.
You stole my bag.
No, that was an accident.
Was it? How am I ever supposed to believe you?
I would never expect you to trust me unequivocally, but I would hope that I might have earned your trust during these past few weeks.
Why should I trust you when I know you've been lying to me?
To be fair, and I mean this with the greatest respect, you have been lying to me as well.
And I mean this with the greatest respect, you absolute asshole. You liar. You're a cheat. You're a master manipulator. You can't say anything genuine about trust.
But I do know that there are parts of your history that you have been hiding from me. I assume to create a warmer image of yourself in my eyes. Isn't that kind of the same thing?
Did you take me to father's daughter as some kind of joke?
No, that was some kind of subconscious connection. I swear I didn't remember that you worked there until we were already seated.
And you didn't say anything?
Well, you didn't want me to know! I was playing your game!
No, I've been playing your game this whole time.
Is there any way that we can talk about this civilly?
Oh, you want to talk about lying? Let's talk about lying. Okay. You know how I told you that I went through your bag? Well, I found something way more incriminating than Mr. Ruffles. I found your engagement ring, which I'm sure you tried to give to Marie when you were in Chicago trying to forget about me before I came on the flight and messed everything up like I always do.
Oh, Claire, the ring!
Don't Claire me. You say you were transfixed by me? Well, I know that you were ready to propose, that you did propose to another woman like 3-4 weeks ago. Who's the liar now, Bennett? Who keeps the truth from who?
From whom? Who keeps the truth from whom?
Are you kidding me?
You're making assumptions about me.
Are there any other interpretations of a recent breakup and an engagement ring?
You violated my privacy, far beyond what that database does to citizens every single day, and you're passing judgments on me and my behavior? You can't be justifiably angry about deceit and judgment when you've been both deceitful and judgmental since the day we met.
You're so pretentious. You're all high and mighty.
Just please stop being so reactive. Let's just calm down and see if we can talk this out like adults.
There is no way to talk like adults about your indefensible behavior. It's been something.
Claire, wait, don't leave. I owe you an explanation about the ring. I really care about you.
I have zero reason to believe anything you say.
Likewise, but if you're feeling generous, I'd love to try and explain my side.
I wouldn't say generosity is top of mind at the moment. Goodbye, Bennett. Thanks for taking me on your average day. Therapy seems like a real blast.
It's not usually like this.